In week 2 of Egg, your Cotswold Women's Cots are going up against Obo and his Morpico United. Channel link down in the description. You can see the team that we're bringing on screen now somewhere, hopefully. Going into this game, we've brought Zarude off the bench, so making his debut for the team. And we're looking at the win con as probably being defensive Turtonator or maybe Terrakion for its speed control. Not entirely sure on that one though. But that's what we're going into game thinking. Now, I prepped this team. Shout out to Eric for doing a mock with me. I prepped this team very early in the week, and then Obo had some horrendous internet issues. So I kind of forgot everything I prepped. We ended up playing, I think, a week, 7 full days after I did the mock. So unfortunately, I haven't learnt my lesson and started writing things down. I never do this. For years I've been doing this. So whenever the games get delayed, I forget everything I've prepared. If you want to beat me, if you play against me, just delay the game because it completely fucks me. But anyway, instead of giving away inside secrets, yeah, I kind of went into this game a little bit cold, not really sure what to do, but Obo is a really good player. We've had some amazing games before. Super nice guy as well. So this was always going to be tough. Let's see what happened. All right. Let me just check this, because this misgened. Let me check to make sure the moves are alright. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay. Let's try and figure out what the hell I was supposed to do at team preview, because I don't remember a thing. What the hell are my moves? What moves? What spreads? What did I build? Nobody knows. Why is Pokemon so hard? Why is this game so hard? Why did I build that like that? Eh? What? Was I drunk? What's that for? Oh, that's for that. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh. Mm. Do we run the speed tie turn 1? The troll in me wants to run the speed tie turn 1. Am I recording? I am! That's good news. Hopefully the video and audio are fixed. He's not Scarf. I want to be so aggressive and just predict him to not run the speed tie. We'll switch. We'll switch. Because, like, I don't know how people play around Zarude yet. I've never drafted Zarude before. Yeah, T-Spikes go up. This was expected. This was very much expected. I don't know if Rotom still has Defog. I think Lando T might be his only Defogger, so I think we'll just swap here. Yeah, he's going to pivot out, that's fine. I want my own up because that thing has to come back in and take them now. Unless you know, he's running Defog on Landorus, then the Volcarona has to come back in and take them. So, one thing I noticed editing last week's game is that I say "so" a lot and then just don't finish the sentence. So when I then try and cut out, like I'm trying to edit the videos a bit more, when I try and cut out the silent bit when I'm thinking, it sounds like I've cut out the end of the sentence because I went "so" and it didn't say anything for 30 seconds, then started saying something completely different, and in the edit it looked like, what the so what? What did he say after the "so"? I said nothing. That's just how I end my sentences. I just go, "so," and that's it. That's me done. I don't know why I do that. I don't know anything. Let's see. If he wisped this thing, how problematic would that be? With rocks up, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I don't think the Ruination's worth. It's what I get out of it. Probably isn't worth. Why am I Citrus Berry on this? Why am I not Leftovers on this? Oh, I remember. Shout out to Eric who did some prep with me for this one. Unfortunately, I really didn't want to get this thing poisoned. That was one of the things that I did not want to happen, and it's happened immediately. So that sucks. But that's how life goes sometimes. It was this so that he has something. Like a Trevenant thing that could click Poltergeist, and this would have walled it after the Citrus Berry popped. That was the thinking. So do I just Volt, or do I I think I just Volt. Can I kill this thing after Volt damage with something else on my team? I think I Pulse first, then I Volt. Because I don't know what the hell he's going to do to me. Yeah. And if he goes into the Landorus, I want to at least get chip off on it. So... Okay, this. Volt would have been better in the end, but that's okay. So we know that the Rotom is Nasty Plot variant. We don't know anything else other than that. Do I think he will go into Lando here? Can I cover this and Lando? What would it be? It would be like Moonblast or something like that. If he stayed in. Could see a U-turn into Lando. Wow, I actually have trouble switching into this thing. I'll go into this because if he goes into Lando, it's not the end of the world. No, he doesn't make a double. Okay. He probably just U-turns if he's going to U-turn. But I didn't want to do that because I could have tried to Volt because I don't feel like I need my health on Girafarig. It's so annoying that the T-Spikes are getting everything that I didn't want to get poisoned. I completely forgot about T-Spikes. It was one of the key things we spoke about in prep, and I just forgot on my prep. So I should have led off with something to stop that happening, and I didn't. So, although admittedly, like there wasn't loads I could lead to stop an air balloon Volcarona getting T-Spikes up, like, and he does just U-turn there. So, but like I say, if I tried to Volt switch there, he would have just gone Lando, so I think this was the correct play still. Well, thing is, it would have been nice to have gone Donphan, but I don't want to take a Moonblast. It would have been nice to have gone Zarude, but I don't want to take the U-turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there was much more I could do here. I'm definitely on the back foot. I'm going to have to, at some point, make some plays to get back on the front foot. I do have Rocks up, which is nice. And I do have Boots on 3 of my Mons. 2 Mons are already poisoned, so... spinning may or may not be worth as the game goes on. I can still check the Volcarona offensively. So can I let my defensive check to Volcarona go down here? Because I just don't switch into this thing. Still have access to Clap as well with Girafarig. If he was Agility, Volk, but then he's already shown T-Spikes, T-Spikes Agility. If he's Fire Blast Sludge, I could probably still beat him. It'd probably be okay. So I think I'm just going to stay in and Slam. This should kill. And sometimes, like, the thing with Pokemon is when you're really good, when you're really good at Pokemon, you just get things. It's like life. Do you know what I mean? Like, in life, it's always the good people that get free handouts. You know what I mean? Like, you're the son of a billionaire. People just give you things for free because you're a good person, right? You're a billionaire. Of course you're a good person. Pokemon's the same. It rewards the best people. This game has acknowledged that I've put hard work into raising this noble steed. I've eaten cereal out of its head every day. And Pokemon says, you should be rewarded for this. And I have been. As I deserve. I'm a bad person. I'm really sorry. Obo is literally, like, the nicest guy as well. Like, Obo is yeah, it seems so sweet from all the interactions I've had with him. So, and SNEASEL was, like, such a firebring because it's really good against my team, for starters. And secondly, like, you just don't get to see a SNEASEL very often. So I respect him for even drafting it and then bringing it against my team. And he probably didn't expect the Heavy Slam. I don't know if EQ would have killed, but... do I want to go Girafarig again? Do I just want to stay in and Ruination? Ugh, the T-Spikes is making switching so obnoxious. Because he's a Nasty Plot variant, I just don't feel like he's Wisp. I just don't think you Wisp here anyway. I'm going to be really aggressive and go Zarude. Because I just don't think you Will-O-Wisp when T-Spikes are up. I don't even think you bring Will-O-Wisp on this build because you're planning to T-Spike everything. Yeah, so Zarude can come in and chew this, and I don't think I need HP on Zarude. I don't know what he could have for me. I guess Disarming Voice is super effective against the Dark type, but I think I probably just Cudgel. Or do I Knock? I think Knock is probably safe here. Because if he goes Jirachi, We get rid of his item. If he stays with this thing, we get rid of this thing's item, which seems like useful. Like I said, I don't overly know what a Rotom wants to do to me because I don't think he's running Wisp based on the build. Like sometimes, you know, in Mons you have to take these educated guesses where you're like, yes, this Pokemon gets access to this move, but does it make sense given what I've seen? Given I've seen he's a T-Spikes build and he's Nasty Plot, he's probably Hydro Pump we've seen, so he's gonna have what, Thunderbolt or Volt Switch, and then maybe Pain Split. I'm not sure. But I don't think you waste that fourth move on a status when you're planning on getting T-Spikes up.
Volcarona.
Okay, so this is better than Cudgeling for sure. But it isn't going to kill. He is just sacking this. Man, I wish I could... That hasn't revealed that he's like max Fizz Def, has it? Like, there's just no way. Volcarona.
Volcarona.
No, it looks like he's just like max special attack probably as well. Mudsdale, we have already been willing to let go down, so I think we just go back to Mudsdale. I said earlier, like I probably had to take some risks. I was on the back foot. I got very lucky for the risk I took, admittedly, but yeah. So he's gonna dance. It's not gonna do too much. Maybe I should have been boots on this thing as well. Maybe I was greedy going for the lefties. I just didn't think he would. I thought I was more confident than I perhaps should have been that I could have got T-Spikes down with Donphan, but it's okay. I am just going to Quake here. If he goes back to the Rotom, so be it. Like, Volcarona looks like it's dead to rocks now. So, either way, it's basically a KO. Yeah, as he does just dance again. Fair enough, he's not running Energy Ball or anything like that. So we're basically going to trade. Okay, so 100%, like that triple axle miss, like I memed about it because that's who I am, but that triple axle miss is game changing because this thing wouldn't have lived there against the Volcarona. I have no idea if it would have lived against the SNEASEL. I assume not. Like I don't know his item, but he wasn't boots, so I don't think he'd be a Violite in this game. So like potentially banded, maybe scarfed, but I don't think that makes a ton of sense against my team because Terrakion would outspeed at +1, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this thing go down, and on the off chance he goes for like a Bullet Cup or something, I'll just Ruination, and that way I'll die to poison anyway, but I want to get as much damage off as I can, so yeah, he does just U-turn. Doesn't give me any intel other than it's probably not a Bull Cup, or I think this thing has Sword Stance now, so it's probably not either of them. Goodbye, Bruno. So trying to think about end games here, like how do I win this game? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. So against Jirachi, I mean, I don't actually have loads for the Jirachi here. I don't think Girafarig looks super pivotal against the rest of his team. It annoys me because this thing doesn't really apply huge offensive pressure against him when he has a Lando in at the back. Like, it's kind of a sort of 50-50 here in the sense of do I call his U-turn like he did last time and Dragon Pulse? Do I guess this covers both. If he hard switches, then good play. I mean, it doesn't cover both because if he goes hard Lando, then I get nothing out of this turn, but I just don't see Girafarig as being that crucial against, like, because the Rotom's taken a few turns of rocks and it doesn't look like it's a Will-O-Wisp set, it's probably a fast variant. Obviously this thing is good to defensively check it, but I think that chip on Jirachi is more valuable. If I were to guess a Jirachi, I don't think it's shown an item yet, and it's taking rocks. So it's potentially Colbur Berry to come in on Ogerpon or to live a hit from SD Ogerpon. He obviously used the Volcarona, so This is tough. This is really tough. I don't know if this is like going to be a special variant. Earth Power obviously would hurt a lot. Do I just go Zarude? I feel like I need Zarude for the Rotom. I definitely need you. It doesn't make sense going to you. So I guess it's Donphan. Like, Donphan doesn't apply loads of offensive pressure against this thing. But if he's like knockoff or something, I don't really want. Yeah, so he just U-turns out, which I thought, like, I didn't vocalize that, but I thought like he might just want to U-turn out here and keep up momentum. So this seemed like a pretty good switch in that scenario. Obviously it allows back in the Rotom, but Rotom is taking Rock's Chip over and over, and we still have Girafarig around. I think our Citrus is still intact as well, so we should be able to take any hit from this thing. And then we're kind of we've not got much momentum here, and I am getting chipped down, but I'm almost just waiting, I think, probably for where I get a sack to get Zarude in and start popping off, or to get Terrakion in and start popping off, because I don't want to make an aggressive switch into them and potentially throw away the game. So and I don't have a lot of momentum into them, because my main momentum right now is that Volt Switch from Girafarig. But that's just getting blocked by Lando, so it's not really a safe play. So yeah. So this is fine. So he's Hydro Pump, Nasty Plot, Volt Switch, potentially just Thunderbolt. So that's fine. I thought we'd probably see this. So we'll probably see Lando again. Yeah, but he is taking rocks. Shout out to Kobe Manu. He probably is taking rock. Oh, he is taking rock. Sorry. Next time we'd get a Citrus Berry. Obviously, we're getting one down as well. I'm gonna make the same switch. Like, yeah, if he's got the like Earth Power into fucking Grass Knot, he can go for it here. But like, kind of be my guess, because then I get in one of my threats, right? Which threat do I go into in that situation, though? That's the next question. Yeah, so he is special. I thought so. Grass Knot potentially picked me off here. That doesn't do loads of damage. I don't know the calcs, so I can't say. But I'm just gonna knock. If he fears the Ice Spinner, I mean, depends what speed investment he's got. Yeah, he just goes for the Psychic, or yeah, same difference. Probably dead. Yeah, we're dead. That's fine. Like, I could try to pivot on that, but I didn't really feel the need. Like, I was just happy to let that thing go. So, Landorus T. I really don't have any info on this thing yet, other than it's special. Could have Sludge Wave if it's special. So I think we go into Terrakion. Obviously, the fact that we are poisoned is not ideal, but like, Cleave should 2-hit KO. I am Shooker. So, do I SD? No, because if I SD and he Earth Powers and then he goes into like Scarf fucking Bear afterwards, my Bear versus his Bear, then I get nothing out of this, right? I just end up just wasting my Shooker and my Terrakion for nothing. So, I think I was Mighty Cleave here to get chip off on this thing. In terms of end game,
Volcarona.
this is already gone. It's good damage, I'll take it. I don't think I kill yet. I still think this thing is valuable. I can't keep everything though, so I have to start thinking about what is most valuable. Does Zarude just start popping off soon? If I CC here, Clap might be really important in an end game against Scarf. Urshifu, but then I still have you. Can I get swept by Ironhead? Flinches. I'm gonna trust my gut and keep the Clap around. I'm gonna keep the Clap. You always need the Clap. I'm assuming that I would chew a U-turn or a Flash Cannon here. Okay. Like, I'm not thrilled about taking all of this chip, but I think this will force out the Urshifu, And we'll get to see whether he goes for Sucker Punch or whether he just goes for a straight up attack. If he goes for like Ice Punch, Sucker Punch endgame could put me in a lot of trouble here if he's not Scarf. Oh, fuck, man. Actually, I think I will use this, because if he's not Scarf, what we've seen, U-turn. Oh, I don't know if he would be Scarf because of Terrakion again outspeeding you at +1, but maybe. So I'm going to use this as the pivot, and we'll get to see. Because he just U-turns again. I feel like that is potentially Scarf. I really don't know. Yeah, so Lando comes out here. Now we do probably sack our weak link. Oh, has that citrus already gone off? I must have missed that. On the off chance that he goes for a U-turn, do I just go for a Volt? Nah, because if he's sub, that's a throw. I'll just pulse. He should just kill me. I think I'm going to let this thing go down because I'm worried about Sucker Punch Urshifu. I think Scarf is easier to check with Enam, but if he was like Swords Dance, U-turn, Sucker Punch... maybe this is what I was talking about earlier, where you have to just think, what are they likely to be? It's so tough. It's so tough. Now, how do I kill this thing? I still don't think Cudgel kills necessarily. So, I'm going to go into you again. This is going to be close, man. I don't actually know who wins it. Probably depends on the Urshifu. Nah, I think he probably wins. I don't think I have enough sacks. If I could sub and then kill Jirachi. But he might now let this thing go down. I'm going to cleave. He might now let this thing go down. Maybe this was too passive. I'm just thinking with Giraffaric gone, he might let the Lando T go down. So I don't want to get nothing out of the turn, but maybe I need to be thinking, rather than what do I get out of the turn, how do I actually win the game? And sub would have been really nice. If he goes... No, he goes into this thing, that's fine. Is this thing Scarf? This thing could be the Scarfer. If this is Scarf Ironhead, I'd probably just lose, actually. I didn't think about this potentially being the Scarfer. Yeah, I didn't even entertain that thought. I zeroed in on one thing and forgot about another. Well, it's time to find out. Didn't even think about that. I think this might be Scarf and this might be GG. But the way he's played it so aggressively, I'm not sure it is his win con. But he could have multiple win cons. He could have the Urshifu Sucker Punch endgame plus this. Nice, this does go down. Okay, good. Whoo! This is intense. So, he's got 3 left. We've got 3 left. The Lando T is definitely not Scarf. The Rotoma's definitely not Scarf. If he brought a Scarfer, it's the Urshifu. I felt like that early game, and I think I'm just going to stick to that as being like what I think now. So with that in mind, he could Ironhead here, but I'm going to gamble on us taking 2 of those. I have no idea, I haven't run the calcs, but I feel like this has to be a Wicked Blow or Sucker Punch or Ironhead if it's Scarf, I guess. But either way, like I don't stay in here, I don't think. I guess I could have sacked Zarude. But then I feel like Rotom is a problem. I feel like if I can get rid of this Urshifu, Zarude wins, because Lando would give me a Defiant boost, and Rotom would presumably drop. He could be Rindo, but I don't think he has anything to kill me. I'm quite low, though. I kind of wish I was Horn Leech. That would have been fire, but it's okay. Just trying to think of every eventuality in this end game, and my gut is just telling me, like, maybe I should have let
Terrakion
go down there to confirm if Scarf or not. But this just feels like, yeah, Ironhead. I feel like we take 2. We do take 2.
Turtonator. Turtonator? Turtonator. Turnt and ate her.
We do take 2. I'm almost certain this is Scarf now from that play. That screams Scarf. So I'm just gonna blast. Let me think. His out is probably to flinch me. If he goes Rotom, I probably don't kill because I'm not invested, but I'll do big enough damage. I'll then go hard.
Terrakion.
And he may potentially kill me with Pump. I'll go into Zarude. I think he'll win this game actually because he goes Rotom now. I go
Terrakion.
I die to Pump. Or he just volts out anyway, in fact. Maybe I had to double there. But he could just play for the flinch endgame. But maybe I had to double there. I think I probably did. Yeah. Because... well, the special attack drop... Citrus Berry, because he can volt, he can go back into the... I just think that probably Urshifu plus Lando wins in the endgame. Let me think. So if I go into this and he volts, he brings in Urshifu and he kills something. From that point, he's 3 versus 2. He sacks off the Rotom to the Turtonator. He brings in Lando and Sludge. And then I go into this guy. On the Sludge. It's the only sequence of plays I can see where I really win. So I'm going to go into this on what I think would be a Volt Switch. If it's a Hydro Pump, that's even better. But it won't be. It will be a Volt Switch. And the reason that I couldn't go into... oh, it's a Thunderbolt. I think that's a misplay by him. I'm just going to Cudgel. If he goes hard Urshifu, he risks the high crit move critting, I think. He could go hard Urshifu. He can't go Lando. I think that was a mistake. I think he had to Volt. I think he had to Volt and he had to go into Urshifu on this and just claim one. I could be wrong. He might see something that I'm not seeing here, but I think that's a misplay, maybe. Doesn't mean that we win, but I think that's a slight misplay. Not digging him out, it's just, that's my feeling on that. That's my analysis of the game state. I never want to sound like, if you're, I've made misplays in this game. I should have doubled with the Enam a couple of turns ago. So I'm not calling people out if I say, like, I think that's a misplay. Like, you guys understand. I don't need to waffle on. So who's more valuable now is the question. Who's more likely to kill Lando? You, because Zarude can't be intimidated. So we sack Terrakion, I think. Yeah, I think he had to Volt Switch. I mean, let's get one thing straight. If I win this game, I've only won this game because I dodged the triple axle above anything else. Yeah, so I think he has to try and flinch. I think he has to try and flinch Turtonator. And he probably knows that. Because I don't think... unless Lando takes a Moonblast. If Lando takes a Moonblast and I'm just chatting absolute shit, maybe I could have... oh, maybe I could have Healing Wished Zarude there. But I don't think I kill him with Zarude. I don't think I kill him. I don't think that's true. I don't think I kill him with Zarude. So even if I took the Iron Head afterwards... maybe I should have just gone Zarude... nah, because I wouldn't take this... I would take the Iron Head. He would then have to keep Iron Heading me down or give me a Defiant boost. Yeah, Healing Wish might have been the play here. I mean, it all depends if we break through anyway. And if we do break through, we probably win anyway. But I'm just thinking, if he switches into Lando and I don't kill Lando right now with Turtonator, then Healing Wish would have been... No, because I wouldn't have got the Intimidate. If he goes hard Lando, I wouldn't have got the Intimidate. I wouldn't have got the Defiant boost. He deserves a flinch from the triple axle miss. No, I'm just... Billionaire's son, do you know what I mean? I've got play rough, so I could Oko this thing. But I don't know if you can Oko Zarude. Potentially, U-turn is quad effective, so you never know, do you know what I mean? But, you know, Nepo Baby strikes again. Me trying to roleplay a billionaire's son. It's not very true, I'll be honest with you. Funny though, you know, hilarious. I'm just gonna Moonblast. I should go down here, I would imagine. Yeah. And then I just hope that I actually kill with fucking Zarude. I hope. I don't actually know if I kill here. I don't actually know if I kill. I might have played to an end. I might have been the one that was just completely wrong here. Oh no! Copy Manu hangs on. Oh, I thought we had that. Oh, that is gutting. So, had I Healing Wished that turn instead of Moonblasting, GG to Obo, deserved win. Had I Healing Wished instead of Moonblasting, got Zarude back to full, would have come in on an Iron Heading Urshifu, I would have been able to play rough him. If he went into Lando, I would have got the Defiant boost and killed the Lando with the play rough. Can Urshifu, Scarf Urshifu, kill Zarude in one hit? Let's have a look, shall we? Yes, close combat would have killed me. So it didn't matter. I didn't make the wrong play then. Close combat would have blown me up. So that's fine. That's what I wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't, you know, missed something stupid that I could have done there. But close combat, if he's adamant, it would have killed me. If he's jolly, it would have killed me. So I think I played to all my outs. I have no idea if that was a roll on the Lando at the end or not. I didn't deserve it, even if it was. We were this close, this close. I thought we played that well. I thought I got my lead wrong and was on the back foot after everything got poisoned. But then I got a huge helping hand from Mudsdale dodging the SNEASEL triple axle. So I can't, you know, I can't complain at all. Yeah, huge GG to Obo. We are now 1-1. I thought this game was really fun again, actually. I thought this was a really, really tight, fun game. So kind of wish Terrakion had been Scarf in the end. That would have been better. I didn't think Urshifu would be Scarf in this matchup. Maybe I was wrong. I think maybe some of my prep maybe overcorrected for what Eric brought to my mock. Maybe. So that's worth bearing in mind. And also I probably let Donphan go down too early. I probably sacked that thing off too willingly, given it was our round 1 pick and would really have helped in that end game versus Urshifu. Yeah, got it, but that's how it goes. GG to Obo. Let's hope next week's better. So I thought here at the end, I might include a bit of like a battle reflection, is how I'm kind of terming it in my head, just to look back on the game. So I'm recording this a couple of days after the game now with a bit of time to sort of sit back and think about it. And I think it was pretty good. I think it was a pretty good game. I think I played decently well. I got very, very lucky, obviously dodging the triple axle. It was banded SNEASEL. I got pretty lucky dodging that with Mudsdale. I haven't run the calc, so I don't know if we would have taken it, but I doubt it. That would have been really strong. And even then, just the damage would have been so valuable for him. But overall, I think I played the game pretty well. Missing that Jirachi was heavy-duty boots was a bit of a sticking point, because I could have. I was worried about Kolber. I was worried about Scarf. So getting that intel is something I really should have picked up on. Should have been paying more attention. It's kind of a genetic weakness of mine, but you know that happens. I think that would have been really, really important for us. But overall, I think this was one of those games where sometimes you have to hold your hands up and say, we were on the back foot from turn 1. We got a little bit lucky, managed to recover some momentum, but the matchup was tough and just probably didn't do enough to deserve the win. I think if I had led better, if I'd been able to handle those T-spikes better rather than letting everything get poisoned, then this could have been really, really different. But just excellent prep by Obo to lead off with the T-spiking Venomoth and Volcarona, sorry, and just get that popping. So yeah, just sometimes you have to applaud your opponent. This is one of those games, not too disappointed. We're still 1-1 with a +3 differential. I still think this team is really, really fun to build and battle with. Round 1 Donphan for the win. So yeah, we're going to next week feeling positive and see what happens.